An ancient volcanic crater is a paradise on Earth for the creatures that live there. But this Garden of Eden is also a place of peril, where one momentary lapse of attention can result in death. The crater is all that remains of an immense volcano in Tanzania, a cradle of African wildlife called Ngoroнгоро. Ngoroнгоро was born more than 2 million years ago, when a towering volcanic mountain blew itself apart. The explosion left a 19-kilometer crater, which has since evolved into a haven for life, unequaled in all of Africa. During the dry season, the grass here turns yellow and the sky fills with dust. With its belly full, a lappet-faced vulture returns home to its roost. A serval begins her afternoon hunt, constantly alert to the potential dangers around her. Although she is a predator, she's a small one, and could herself become the prey of a hyena, eagle, or leopard. As she moves, she listens for signs of danger. For the moment, the sights and sounds are reassuringly familiar. Her large, sensitive ears can locate hidden prey with deadly accuracy. Instead of eating the mouse, she carries it home. She has hidden her young family inside this thorny bush. The first kitten to greet her is a little female who is especially close to her mother. As the first one out, she gets to claim the mouse. The kitten and her 3 siblings are about 6 weeks old. And now that their mother is home, they are allowed to play. Male servals play no part in raising their young. so the females are single parents with little time to relax. If the approaching wildebeest wandered too close to her den, they might draw the attention of predators who would harm her family. The location of the den must remain secret at all costs. For many of the animals in Ngorongoro, the towering wall of the crater is the boundary of their world. Outside, wildebeest migrate over great distances, but here they are permanent residents of the crater, although their nomadic instincts mean they never stop moving within the confines of its rim. Grass provides the wildebeest with food, but it also harbors unwelcome guests. A cheetah doesn't pose much of a threat to an adult wildebeest now, but in 5 months, at calving time, it will be a formidable enemy. Their cover blown, the cheetahs must move on. They are brother and sister, not long independent from their mother and still struggling to hone their hunting skills. It can take many months for young cheetahs to become effective hunters. At night in the crater, creatures must be alert or hide. And Ngorongoro in the dark can be an eerie and dangerous place. In the early morning light, ground dew forms a gently rolling mist, which gradually rises towards the crater rim. The mother serval emerges from her den to go hunting. Her every move is watched by the little female kitten. The mother moves cautiously. She knows that every time she leaves the kittens alone, they are at risk. Back at the den, the kittens are busy. With every day that passes, they grow stronger and more confident. Their play now openly betrays the secret location of the den. The warmth of the morning sun enables the lappet-faced vultures to soar overhead. Gliding effortlessly on their broad wings, the vultures scan the crater floor for food. During the night, lions in the crater killed a hippopotamus, and the carcass is already surrounded by hungry scavengers. When the lappets arrive, they bully their way past the more submissive white-backed vultures. The lions are resting in the shade, not far from the remains. Their bellies are already full, and they're trying to relax, only to be tormented by flies. The wildebeest escaped attack last night and continue their endless procession across the crater floor. The brother and sister cheetah are not far from the herd, waiting for another chance to practice their hunting skills. Bringing down a large wildebeest was an ambitious goal for this brave but inexperienced hunter. The smaller Thompson's gazelles are easier prey for the cheetah. Vulnerable fawns are born year-round in the crater. But they are born with an instinctive ability to hide. Mothers often leave their young tucked away in the scrub for hours. This mother gazelle is nervous. She has spotted the cheetah. It's time for the fawn to hide. The mother wanders back towards the herd to divert the cheetah's attention from her fawn. But in creating a distraction, the mother herself becomes the target. She must now run for her life. other cheetah has detected the scent of the fawn. Knowing only that it must hide, the fawn continues to wait for his mother. But his mother will never return. Back at the serval den, the mother prepares for a stressful night. She wants to move her kittens to a new and safer den, but before she can do that, she has to get their attention. And that is no easy task. Before leaving, the mother reinforces her claim on the area. By dawn, the serval family has travelled a long way and established a new home at the base of a crumbling yellow fever tree. There is much for the kittens to explore here, but for the mother, it has been a long night. The new den is not ideal. It lies right in the path of a zebra herd that habitually grazes in the area. The zebra themselves are not a threat, but they might draw the attention of predators to the serval's new hiding place. Unwittingly, some of the zebras walk straight through the den. But the kittens, oblivious to the danger, make no attempt to hide. Finally, the zebras move on. They have more important things to do, and other itches to scratch. The mother serval has kept a vigilant watch over her new surroundings all day. But unbeknownst to her, other eyes have also been watching her den. But the family needs food, so the mother cautiously leaves the den, watched every step by her devoted female kitten. Two leopards are taking more than a passing interest in the serval family. The mother continues her hunt, completely unaware of the danger. In the chaos of the attack, one kitten manages to escape. The killing of the helpless serval kittens may seem brutal and cruel, but from the leopard's point of view, they are simply eliminating several unwelcome predators from their territory. Later that day, the lone surviving kitten desperately searches for her mother. Deep inside the crater, at the site of the serval's first home, something stirs. It is the mother serval, who has found her adoring female kitten. They are the only survivors of the leopard attack. Building clouds signal the change of season. The dusty crater will soon be refreshed by rain. Ngoroнгоро is not often short of water, but the new moisture will bring life to parched areas where the grass has become dry and brittle. New shoots will quickly appear and supply a fresh source of food for the wildebeest. The lappet-faced vulture still cruises daily above the crater, but below, on the shores of Lake Magadi, other birds have also arrived. Flamingos have migrated from the north and attracted the attention of a golden jackal. Unfortunately for the jackal, flamingos have the advantage of flight. The male had left his mate in charge of their single pup, but now he calls her for help. The pup waits patiently for his parents to return. Now it's the female's turn to hunt. The female jackal will not eat alone for long. Her mate soon arrives to share the spoils. The carcass is divided in two, and the male carries one half back to the pup. Meanwhile, the female buries the rest of her food to eat later. It's breeding season for the wildebeest. Over the course of about 2 weeks, many hundreds of calves are born. Synchronizing the births over a very short time will create a glut of easy prey for predators, but there is method to this strategy. Only a few of the firstborn calves will survive, but soon the predators will have eaten their fill, giving other newborns a better chance of surviving those first few fragile days of life. After that, they will be able to run fast enough to keep up with the herd. Not far from the wildebeest, the mother serval patrols her territory. She is accompanied by her surviving kitten. By following her mother's example, the little female will learn how to hunt. Failure at this point in her life is of little consequence. There is still time before she must rely on her own skills to survive. The leopard attack has taught the kitten to be alert to danger. Now, she never wanders far from her mother. one calf has lost his mother. And one mother has lost her calf. The mother wildebeest may live to give birth again next year, but the future is bleak for the orphaned calf. There is no fostering of orphans in wildebeest society. The nourishment provided by the wildebeest will help ensure the survival of the lioness and her cubs, and it is important that these cubs live. The lion population in the crater is sometimes threatened by disease, and the delicate balance of predators and prey depends on their survival. For the next few weeks, the rains will govern the day-to-day lives of all the animals in the crater. Fresh supplies of water replenish the marshes, grasslands and forests, ensuring a plentiful supply of food for all. Back at the serval den, the mother can now relax for a while. For this year, the work of raising a family is over. Somewhere in the crater, the surviving kitten is beginning her own life. The little female is growing up and learning to be independent. It probably won't be long before she has kittens of her own. The daily cycle of life and death in the crater is relentless, but necessary. It is what maintains the delicate balance here in the pristine Eden of Ngoroнгоро.